You're listening to Des Rocksteady. That's Des at King of the Pit TV, at Des Rocksteady on Instagram. Let's talk music, people. This one's Iron Man. Have I heard Iron Man before? Within reason. I don't think I've listened to 6 minutes of Iron Man before. I'm going to let you know in advance. I'm coming in biased. I don't like the riff. I don't like the song. I think it's corny. Alright? Let's see if I pay attention to this song and it changes my mind. Alright, I'm going to give it a chance. Alright, let's get straight into it, people. Very horrible dissonant guitars there. Right, so I will say it's an epic riff. If the vocal line, I am Iron Man, wasn't put on top of that, I would think this was a classic, timeless 10 out of 10 stoner riff. I guess I should still give it that, but let's see what happens when the vocal comes in. I'm not a fan of the vocal line sort of doing the same as the riff, personally. Seems like we're cramming stuff in as well, like as far as the songwriting goes, it isn't pristine, so as you can see, Ozzy crams a few syllables in here which really shouldn't be in. Oh, is it the... That drum fill was mean. Oh yeah. What tune was that? And that was on another Sabbath tune. It almost goes into the same verse. Is it Paranoid? Black Sabbath were an incredible band. The lead guitarist has got some bloody good chops on him and can write a good riff. The bassist is fantastic, always noodling about, always messing outside of the box. Ozzy speaks for himself, and the drummer has got some incredible fills. Regarding the song being Iron Man, it links a parallel with a hardcore band called Crown of Thorns, who put a tune out, and it's their most popular tune entitled Juggernaut. And I'm not a superhero head. I'm not into any sort of fantasy stuff like that. Whether you would call it fantasy, I doubt it, but you know what I mean. Any sort of superhero, Marvel Universe esque stuff. It's just, I'm just not a fan of it, people. So by default, I find this stuff corny. Crown of Thorns are a brilliant band, by the way. Check them out, but I'm not into Juggernaut stuff. I haven't heard this far. That sounds like a game show theme. One of the catchiest riffs ever written. That was jokes. I heard that bit before. That was jokes. That vocal there. Quite an epic outro kicking in now. Love that descending progression on the bass. And then there's that classic War Pigs guitar solo once again. Definitely had a trademark style of playing. Quality, that was the first time I've ever listened to Iron Man all the way through. I still won't listen to it again. I do find it corny, the vocal, sort of singing along with the riff. Nah. Does it make it incredibly catchy? Yes, it does. Possibly one of the catchiest riffs of all time. So I am going to give it credit where it's due. Absolutely brilliant. But there's something about it which I just find a little bit childish. Which just isn't for me. I appreciate childishness in music, and I think that creating in general is a childish sort of behaviour in the most positive of means. But nah, that one doesn't link to anything in my psyche. So that was Black Sabbath Iron Man, and now we can get through to the 4 tunes of which I haven't listened to before. So this is where the journey really begins, and we can really tick off Paranoid as one of the albums I've actually listened to all the way through. So I'm very excited. So I'll see you on the next tune, people. Des, King of the Pit TV, thank you for joining me.